Gotta like the music.
Well, Facebook tried to give me a copyright strike because they said somebody else was collecting revenue off of that song. So I had
This song, this one.
that song that it's like this stock music on StreamYard, and I had to dispute it.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah,
But
that's
then they told me the name of the artist and the name of the song, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely the song that's stock music off of
yeah. That's
StreamYard.
where I got that from. A stock
Right.
music too. All right. Oh, interesting. Well, hey, welcome to the StewKast, wrestling podcast. Here, I am Lou Marconi at L Marconi 251 on Instagram, at L Marconi 1973 on X. Corey Castle, my friend, hetero partner, and co-host at Corey Castle everywhere. Check out his show. It's evolving on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. My shows are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts for the Fanatical Elves Network, which is on the Fans First Network, which I do the Burning River Browns talk and Stirring the Pot with Johnny Cleveland. Also, we got this show. We have the Sunday Stew Pot on Rumble, and we have the Shabbat Stew. I have the Shabbat Stew Pot with Sherry on Rumble as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us.
Lou and the Jew.
Lou and the Jew. Yeah, if she was on here, this would be called the Jewcast. So that's what it would be called. But people, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We're going to talk some Raw and SmackDown. This is the wrestling podcast on the Combat Zone Network, which is a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you. Check out the sponsor of the show, Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Hey, Corey, you want to do the break right now and just get her done and get it out of the way?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop and pause for a break from our sponsor. Thank you for hanging with us. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. So thank you. We appreciate you. All right, let's go right into it. Let's talk SmackDown. We want to start with SmackDown, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I have here, I did the Braun Strowman notes here, and they did the run in and got over on Solo Sikoa.
Sokoa.
I always
A sequoia. A sequoia is a tree.
Solo Sikoa. And
Sokoa
yeah,
is a guy.
and then they did the whole angle with Fatu, Jacob Fatu, doing the whole just kind of like trying to squash Strowman. So that's going to lead up to a WrestleMania, I think. What is your thoughts on that?
Dude, Jacob is a force, man. He is just gonna.
Jeez.
He's just gonna he's wowing people, and he's kind of taking over. He's like, it's gonna be interesting to see, like if they're gonna have him and Solo kind of like turn against each other, and if that's
you think they're leading up to that?
I don't know. WrestleMania is too soon for that to happen. But I think that's ultimately going to be a part of it.
Maybe something will happen at WrestleMania that will lead to it down the road.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting because they're both like supposed to be like they called Solo the street champion, and now Jacob's there and he's like I did things on the streets. I was in jail like that. So it'll be a funny thing. It's like you're trying to represent being something I actually am. And it's an interesting dynamic to see like where they might go with it.
Yeah, that is interesting. So you see, something like that's going to lead up from WrestleMania. Okay, that's interesting. And then the other thing I had here was Charlotte Flair. Jeez, I can't believe it. I can't pronounce anybody's name right today. What's wrong with me?
It's not Flair. It's just not Flair.
It's not fair to Flair. I remember Heenan did that bit for the longest time. That wouldn't be fair to Flair. But yeah, Charlotte Flair. She had the figure eight, and she kept it on, and
wouldn't let it go.
And Tiffany did the run in. So I just had this lots of dives. That was on my notes. Just all these
an incredible amount of dives, and they were like so overly like manufactured. You could just like smell them from a mile away.
Smell that dive.
Divey time.
Timey time. So that's going to lead up to her and Tiffany at WrestleMania. Which you know what? I'm actually looking. Not. I don't want to sound flippant about it. I am looking forward to WrestleMania. Now you said it. You said it earlier today was Easter Sunday.
Yeah, the day two, night two of WrestleMania
Yeah. So
is Easter Sunday. Yeah.
week in a sense. Yeah. Yeah. Because the 13th, the Sunday before is Palm Sunday. So
Mhm.
that's it. All right. Cool. The other note I had here after that was yeah, Cody Rhodes. Like,
Palm Sunday.
yes, Palm Sunday. Yes.
That's
This
that's
is
when you
a nice name.
that that's when you can hold a basketball in one hand.
Yes. Nothing to do with the palm leaves when they walked up. Well, he was. Yes.
It's about holding a
Can we
basketball.
can
Yeah,
we
we could
talk?
talk about SmackDown. Go
Yeah, dude, that's what we're here to do, right?
digest.
Digest. Okay, you digressed, is what you did.
I
All right,
know.
Cody Rhodes hits Miz with the Crossroads. Uh, yeah, that's interesting. What 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 do you think about that? I mean, it's just
Um, hmm. I think I think the mid. Oh man, this is a hard way for me to articulate this. I think the Miz, um, at one point is going to get another run. I think he's going to get another main stage run as far as like being a main eventer guy again at some point. I don't know when it's going to be, but I it has to happen.
do you think it's going to be one last run for him? I mean, he's no spring chicken anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit older than him.
Yeah,
He's in his 40s. He has to be. I
yeah,
mean, he was Mike on Real World in the
right,
90s, late
right.
90s, and
Hmm.
he
Yeah.
had his he did his thing.
Hmm.
Next one. Oh yeah, the Drew McIntyre Damian Priest angle when McIntyre jumped him. I have this.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's going to be a good WrestleMania match.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Solid.
Yeah.
I've never come away from any Damian Priest match or any Drew McIntyre match and been like that was a bad match. They just don't have bad matches. Either one of those guys. So
No,
the
no, it's a good matchup. I like it too.
right.
Go
Hmm.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think do you think that'll be a night one or night two?
Uh, Likely night one,
Oh,
like
okay.
probably semi main, if not show open.
Nice. No, my wife just texted me a picture of her and my daughter. I
Oh,
loved it. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Anyway, cool. No, that just sometimes it's little things brighten your day. That's all.
Yeah, I
Yeah, the little things
I
that brighten
I
your day.
support it. I
Yeah.
support joy.
Oh yeah, of course. So okay, yeah. So the McIntyre Priest is definitely a solid angle, solid match. It's just going to be a good match.
Yeah,
Um, the other one that had the Randy Martin went over Carmelo Hayes.
Randy Orton.
Randy Martin. Did I say Randy Martin? What the fuck is wrong with? I have Orton written here. I have Orton written here on my notes,
I have no
and I
idea.
said Martin, Randy Martin. Hey,
Ra-
what in the God's name is wrong with? Oh man, I need caffeine or something. I did sleep good last night. I slept
I
hard.
hear
I
singers in my head. They talk.
no,
That's
see,
how it goes.
my daughters wake me up.
Hmm.
But they get up, and then they come and get us up.
Hmm.
But uh, man, okay, Randy Orton went over Carmelo Hayes, and then Kevin Owens pulls him out just before Randy was going to punt, and then that's what they did. Okay,
He's never going to be allowed to hit that move. Like they just he he's gonna always set it up, and he's never gonna hit it. It's the biggest tease that
He'll hit it
exists.
on Owens at WrestleMania.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's I think that's what he'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had here Gunther went over Axiom and Axiom. This is another
Because
thing.
it was in
It was in
Barcelona.
it was in Barcelona. Yeah, it was in
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona, and there was
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the chants you could tell. And then in
Right.
the count
Yeah.
of three, they go uno, dos, tres, just like
Yeah.
the
It's
counting.
it's very fun.
It was
Foreign audiences are always fun to watch.
yeah. So they were having fun. They were having a good time. But yeah, they had Axiom go put Gunther over, which was cool. That gave him a shot. Then I had here the Heyman promo, which was interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think there's it's Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins,
And
CM Punk, three-way at WrestleMania they're building up to.
And I mean, check back on the records, but I'm pretty sure I called this months ago.
Yes, you did. No, there's you saw that coming. Yeah, yeah. Seth freaking Rollins. So it says this, and then the last but not least about that show, was Street Profits. Went over DIY new
winning
tag
the
champs.
tag.
Yep.
Those belts are so often switched hands. Like it's unbelievable. How many champions has there been? When was it that like you were like, oh yeah, look at Ray. Ray just won the tag belts. That seemed like it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
It's those tag belts like are so insignificant. Almost.
Yeah.
Well, there's too many belts. Too many belts around the WWE.
Yeah. You get a belt. You get a belt.
Right.
You get a belt. Almost means a belt.
Those belts are cool though. I mean, those are nice looking belts. I mean, I'd like to win those belts.
Yeah.
Let's you and me make a run for those tag belts.
Yeah, well, let's not say we did. I'm too old for that shit.
Well, I mean, we'll just drop them the next day. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we get a couple pictures, be on Facebook. So
you earned it. You earned it.
You earned it. I'm so happy for you. Great job.
You deserve it.
All right. I got plenty of belts behind me. I don't need any more. So let me see. This is another thing. I had the Raw. I had my notes for Raw, and let's see how well I can pronounce people's names here. All right, let's see. I had the Cena promo. I just put my note on that was full heel.
Yeah. It was really, really fun to watch him say, "I'm not a baby face. I'm not a heel. I'm just fed up." I love that. I love the like the tilt, the angle of I'm breaking up with you. And
that was the breakup. I put breakup. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was like,
I loved that.
It's not you, it's me. Okay. Yeah.
We're like Michael Scott from The Office, and he's like, "It's not me, it's you."
Really? Tell me more about this.
You didn't watch The Office?
No, I'm kidding. I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic. So okay. So the Cody Rhodes up there. Yeah, Cody Rhodes made an appearance. I had him on here.
Those fans were fun to watch in that moment. That whenever any foreign audience does the Cody Rhodes, that's always a fun time.
Oh yeah, the Penta match. I had Mexican Destroyer was not enough. He had to do more to pin him.
There was so much. I mean, not to say that it was bad, but I'm just saying it was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, the Mexican Destroyer should have been it. That should have been it. That's just me. That's just me. Now you gotta
going back real quick. I want to say this because I forgot to say it.
Go ahead. About Cody or John?
About Cena. As we were watching it, Alyssa fell asleep during the John Cena promo. But
let him know that my wife fell asleep during your promo.
So as we were watching it, I was like, "This feels historic." Thank you.
Oh hey,
Alyssa just brought me coffee.
We're live.
What a mensch.
Yes, very nice of you. So you're saying it feels historic, meaning that Cena's going to win it?
Just watching this promo, watching John Cena cut this promo and be so like it felt very, very much like a believable heel promo. Like that's not something we get. That's not something we've had as pro wrestling fans for the last 20 some years, and it was very interesting. And not to say because it was cool because he was like, For the last 25 years, I've done this and it hasn't been enough. And I've done this and it hasn't been enough. You people go, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? He's like, it's not about you. And like, it was exactly the way you want to feel things when you're watching a wrestler, when you're kind of blurring the lines of like, is he really meaning this? Or is this a promo? Is this a gimmick? It's not a gimmick. It
Yeah,
felt
buddy.
like a believable thing.
It's more genuine.
Right.
Yeah. What did I have after that? I had Mexicans and American Made. I had that there.
Mhm.
And they had that match, just kind
And
of like
and Ivy Nile against
Dakota.
Dakota Kai. Yeah, that was
Dakota.
a
I
lot.
had
That
that.
was they did a lot. Like they did
Yeah, they did
more.
a lot.
Like
Yeah.
if you don't know how to do a thing, don't do it. And like if if you're given TV time, do it what you're good at. Like don't
You don't
go
you don't have
have
to
to
go
do it.
crazy.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do everything you know how to do.
Yeah, slow down.
Yeah,
Ease up. Ease up. Slow down. Ease up. Oh, then I had here the Rhea, Bianca, and Io three-way for WrestleMania
yeah.
for the belt. That's being built up there. Yeah. Rhea Ripley.
Alyssa said when they just show like backstage footage of people walking and talking
Hmm.
while the opening is happening, the opening introductions to the
Hmm.
show, and Io was walking with the belt, and she was like, "It's so stupid! It's so stupid! They took it from Rhea just so she can get it right back at WrestleMania. It sucks."
Wow. She's very emotionally invested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a huge Rhea fan.
Oh, then yeah. Well, Maria's a great talent. Absolutely, amazing talent, I should say. The next thing I had here was the Jay Uso, where he went over and then he did the angle with Gunther.
Mm-hmm. Who
Yeah,
did
that.
who did he who did, do you have it on your notes? Who we went over on? Who we worked against?
Let me see. I can find out. I just put Jay Uso one. Let me see. Let me see. No, 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 no. Let me see. Raw results. The Cody Rhodes confrontation with Cena. They got that. Uh, hold on. All right, hold on. Oh, wait a second. Where's the Jey Uso? Is this it? Oh, um, hold on a second. Ooh. They don't. They don't just. They're trying. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Well, Braun Breaker beat Finn Balor.
Oh yeah, and that was an interesting little post match promo by Penta saying he was interested in heading towards the Intercontinental Championship, and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was the setup for the Finn Balor against Braun
Hmm.
Breaker, and they did
Austin
what
Theory. He beat
Austin
Austin
Theory.
Theory.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right,
I.
right.
Go ahead, but yeah, you can talk. We could talk about that.
Um, it it's definitely weird how Austin Theory turned into like fodder. Um, he's promising. There's something about him that I think uh, will be something pretty big eventually. They're gonna come. They're gonna get to it as long as he stays healthy, as long as he stays uninjured. Uh,
Yeah.
but they're gonna push him right. I think they already put him over on John Cena at WrestleMania.
Hmm.
Like, and everyone's forgotten now that he's with the Australian guy. The, the
Pretty.
I call that guy the Australian Divas champion.
Australian. Then you got Chad Gable. I had him on there. Suplexes everyone. And Seth Rollins promo. Then you got Braun Breaker and Penta. And I think that you think that's going to be WrestleMania. Braun Breaker and Penta for the Intercontinental.
I it would make a lot of sense if that's the direction it was headed.
Yeah.
I want to see what they're going to actually do with Dominic Mysterio searching for a new member of the Judgment Day while JD's out.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Mhm.
That would be very interesting what they would do there. Huh.
Yeah. Who would you think they might get? Who would you think would be an interesting get for Judgment Day?
Oh, God, I couldn't even think. For Dominic Mysterio's Judgment Day?
Yeah.
Can I throw something out of left field here?
Go ahead.
Rey Mysterio.
That will. I think that would be really really interesting and an interesting dynamic. Like if Ray is trying to win back the affections of his son, and he goes.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I said back when Bray Wyatt and the Fiend and everything with the Firefly Funhouse, I was saying if Rey Mysterio turned heel, like full blown heel, and was with the Firefly Funhouse and was doing like the haunted stuff, like all the the darkest parts of Rey Mysterio, and turned it into a dark artist Rey Mysterio.
Right.
It would be a dynamic that no. When was the last time we saw a heel Rey Mysterio?
I can't remember.
Never.
Yeah.
So it would be not more shocking, but it would be on the level of the John Cena. On the John Cena level of
It would
heel
be
turns.
different. That'd be for sure. It'd be something different to give the fans. You can't
He's already a Hall of Famer. It's so.
Yeah.
How many Hall of Famers do you know who are still doing it? You know what I mean? At that level too. Like Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest of all times for sure.
Oh, absolutely. But
and
speaking of which,
the most famous luchador for sure. Speaking of which, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Speaking of which, no, they thank you all for joining us. I do appreciate it. That pretty much wraps up our Raw and SmackDown reviews. We'll be back next week doing Raw and SmackDown over again, and I think I'm looking forward to our post WrestleMania show because that one might take a little bit longer because just how long the show was.
It's 2 days, yeah.
It's 2 days, so we might have to do like a 50-minute or an hour show for that instead of our usual 25. But I want to let everybody know, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday at 12:35. Check out Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Click on the link, order up some coffee, tell them Lou sent you. It's in the description of the show. Also, folks, just to let you know, this is the StewKast Wrestling Podcast on the Combat Zone Network, which is a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. Thank you very much, Corey. Anything you want to add before we let these kind people go? Because I don't see any comments. I don't see any comments today.
Yeah, dude. Whatever happened to the Wyatt Six? What happened to those guys?
I don't know. They just disappeared. Yeah. Well, Alexa Bliss I've seen her.
Yeah. But I mean, she never officially joined the group.
Yeah, I've seen her, but I haven't seen much else going on. So, yeah, maybe they're laying in wait until WrestleMania. Ooh. All right, folks. Hey, we'll think about that, and we'll see you next week.
It's a cliffhanger.
Yes. See you. It's a Corey hanger. See you later.
All right.